Watch it. He has a white van. Watch it.
At least you have
What's going on? My name is Dylan. Welcome back to Dilly Adventures. Thank you so much for checking out my day one video of my Fort Worth trip that I went to back in October. If you haven't seen that video, links to that video will be down below in the description. Had an amazing time there. We pulled out about 5 cars out of there in Lake Como in Fort Worth, Texas, and 2 of the cars had some ATMs in them that were stolen. So that was an amazing sight to see, to be able to go and actually pull 2 cars out of the lake and see that there was ATMs in them. I believe there was no money inside of them, but because of those being stolen ATMs, the FBI actually had to get involved because ATMs are federally protected, and so the FBI had to get called in to assist in the investigation. So at this point, I don't have any information about those ATMs or about those rigs, about the case that which led to it. The second location, Echo Lake Park, we started to sonar the waters, and we were only able to find 1 car in it. Unfortunately, about a year before we were there, there was a derailment of an oil tanker that caused them to have to drain half of the lake to be able to clean up the oil and trying to contain so it doesn't get spilled into the spillways. So unfortunately they cleaned up half of the lake, so there could have been cars in there. Probably was removed at the time of them draining the lake out. The visibility was so bad, the divers were saying that they couldn't even see like 4 inches in front of them. It was so bad. With the assist of Adam Brown with Adam Brown Adventures, Jacob Grubbs with Chaos Divers, Britton with Depths of History, and Jeremy with Exploring with Nug. We also had Adventures with Purpose out there, who hosted the event. With those guys' help, we were able to search and locate 1 vehicle in the water, and we were able to get it pulled out. And when we pulled the car out, the car was in there for 27 years. Definitely, there was a lot of stuff growing on it, and definitely you can tell there's a lot of fishermen that were losing lures and hooks inside this car. And you'll be surprised of how many fish were found inside of this car. Halfway through the day, I was pulled aside by Jeremy with Exploring with the Nug and was given a surprise that I wasn't expecting to receive. Morning.
Let's go find us a car, huh?
Is this the fastest?
Is it working?
It's coming up on something. I feel it humming. It's not even going fast. It's going slow. I'm at full throttle and nothing's happening.
And it's charged up. I mean, it's plugged into the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a paddle.
So a funny story about this sealed halogen bulb you see here is, as I was walking around the shoreline when we first got to Echo Lake Park, I was walking around the shoreline to see if there's any evidence of any cars that went into the water, like any fresh tire tracks or anything. But I stumbled across this square halogen sealed headlight, and I was kind of curious of how it ended up in the water, but as I was thinking more and more, I was like, there might be actually a car in here that this came off of. And to my surprise, when we pulled the car out, this bulb actually belonged to the car that was in the water for 27 years. So somehow it got disconnected from the car itself and floated to the surface and came up onto the shore.
That's awesome.
Able to get it out. Man, there's more lures in here. There's been more lures in there than anything. Almost.
There's a hook right.
Throw it back to.
Now, if anybody's in the market for a used Ford,
Oh, nice. Okay. No, have to get it. Have to get it.
This needs a little pressure washing. A little run is new.
There's a little water in the engine.
I got him to walk away because last time he said.
It's a good secret. Come with me.
Last time he said something. Watch my six.
Watch it. He has a white van. Watch it.
I knew I'm taking you.
At least you have a screwdriver.
Keeping the screwdriver.
There you go.
All right. So, even though you flew here to hang out with Jared, and I don't even know if you know who I am, but getting to know you a little bit and your stories last night, I figure you're a pretty cool guy, and I brought something to give away to somebody that I thought was worthy. So, Pressure Junkies sent me a 5mm wetsuit and a pair of gloves, brand new, and I want you to have them to get you started on your journey filming videos, and it'll keep you warm in them cold waters.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Yeah, there you go. Box and all.
every adventure has a beginning.
Now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna send this back home.
Just pack it, you're good.
Just pack it. It's only.
I'm an extra large in shirts.
Now this will be fine, because the one I wear is, yeah, you're good.
You want it to be a little more snug tight. You don't want
There you go. You want to stay warm in that. You don't want it too baggy. But there you go. Got you some free stuff. Glad to hook you up.
I'm not giving you a handshake. I want a hug.
Oh God.
Thank you.
That's so nice.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem, man. I think you deserve it. You're a good guy. So I think you're gonna have fun. You gotta stay warm.
I want to give a huge shout out to Jeremy with Exploring with the Nug. I want to say thank you, man. I appreciate the wetsuit that you gave me with the help of Pressure Junkies. Definitely check both of them out, and links will be down in the description down below. Check out Jeremy. He does some underwater treasure finds, and he's also working on doing some search and recovery as well, trying to bring home missing people as well, and try to help clean up the environment and try to make a difference in the world. Definitely check him out. He's an amazing guy. Check out Pressure Junkies if you want to get your own wetsuit or dive gear from them. They have anywhere from the wetsuits, dive socks, dive hoodies, and definitely check them out. The quality is amazing. I'm hoping once the weather starts warming up and the water it's not as cold here in Central Oregon, that I can actually go and actually test it for the first time. Thank you so much for watching my day 2 adventure in Fort Worth, Texas. It was an absolute pleasure to work alongside with Adventures with Purpose and being able to know more about what they do on a day-to-day basis of underwater recovery. Thank you so much again to Jeremy with Exploring with the Nug for the amazing wetsuit from Pressure Junkies. Definitely check all those guys out down in the description down below. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.